Microsoft continues to do things that amaze me when it comes to the Xbox Series X and even the Xbox Series S. They continue to actually go out there and make things that much better. And when it comes to this, I actually find this to be a very incredible thing that we're seeing. And I have to say, I'm blown away when Microsoft actually comes out and makes these type of announcements. As a fan, it really excites me, and just in general as an enthusiast of video game consoles, I'm absolutely thrilled when these types of announcements are made. So they've got a couple of interesting things going on right now. One of the things I covered not too long ago, which was a bit of a bad thing, we thought perhaps it was maybe due to the Modern Warfare 2 beta causing some issues, but at the end of the day, this kind of stuff is going to happen more often than not. And I think overall I'm just kind of thankful that they're able to go out there and make things kind of right with fans and things like that. So they've got a couple things going on right now. Xbox is fixing a problem where games are crashing after the latest update. Microsoft confirms that they're looking at a hotfix due to reports of the Xbox Series X and S crashing. So Microsoft has confirmed that they're looking into a fix for the Series X and X consoles after reports of games crashing more frequently since the last system update. The company's latest update began rolling out for both Series X and the Series S console earlier in the week. Now, if you guys are watching my video and you're new or whatever, I'm Crap Gamer and this is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home of gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of these videos, and I know that that's just a silly kind of thing to kind of hope for or wish for, but that's exactly what I'm doing. And it's not really a big number, but it's something of a start, and that's what I'm very much kind of hoping for in this day and age. Doesn't take much, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to that. Microsoft has confirmed they're looking for this after the company's latest update began rolling out. This update actually brought gamers many new features to help their gaming experience, including an improved UI and overhaul of the game library made their way to both consoles, along with numerous other quality of life improvements. And while the update has largely gone as planned, several gamers have taken to social media to vocalize their dissatisfaction, as there appears to be one major problem with the latest software patch. Microsoft has published a tweet saying the team was aware of an issue with games crashing after the last update, and a fix will be pushed on all consoles as quickly as possible. The Xbox support team also notes that if gamers encounter the issue, a complete reboot of their console should work as a temporary fix before a permanent solution is made. So basically the same thing that any tech support person would tell you to do first: unplug it, restart it, wait a minute. That's basically what you have to do. So what they actually said was, we're aware of an earlier issue that was causing games to crash. A fix for the issue will make its way to everyone's console soon. But if you want to fix this immediately, we would recommend that you reboot your console entirely. So it is worth noting that the team has not said how the widespread the actual issue is at this point, so it's likely that some players won't experience any issues in reliability and will continue to enjoy the improvements the firmware update actually brings. One of the biggest boons of the September update relates to the revamped DRM on the Series X, which allows Xbox One discs to be accessed while the console is not connected to the internet. Previously, the system itself had to connect to one of Microsoft's servers to verify the game before actually allowing the players to boot to the title, even if the disc was actually in the console. This was something that was very frustrating for a lot of fans because, as gamers, we sit there and, if you have a Series X and you have a big, stockpile of games, you want to be able to play those games that you bought, and the fact that there was so much DRM and issues with it really was preventative of letting this happen, particularly like if your internet goes out. It's not something that happens too often, but earlier in the year I had a significant internet outage for days, and it was very unfortunate that that kind of happened the way that it did. And I have to say that personally, I'm glad that they've actually addressed this and kind of went the way that they have, because it is a little bit nerve-wracking. You pay for all these games and things like that, and then to not be able to play them just really kind of bugs me. And I do not understand why they waited so long to fix this, but one thing I can say is that I'm happy that they have fixed it, because for those few times or whatever, you really want them to be able to play the games that you own. And I'm all for that. I think that it's the best thing, and I think all these companies should, take this kind of stuff seriously and pay attention to our rights as gamers and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully they continue to do that, and I'm looking forward to even more things happening in a positive light. Should be a good time anyway. So let's go ahead and talk about this as well. Any other systems updates to consoles are always tricky for a developer, according to this, and no matter how much care and time is taken to test each new UI upgrade, something can go wrong at any point. And Sony experienced issues earlier this year when the firmware updates for PS4 and PS5 prevented online play for a short period of time. Now, while it is unclear how many players have seen an increase in some game crashes, the mantra of turning the console off and back on again seems to be a suitable fix for the Series X and S. Hopefully there is a speedy solution to this, but one of the cool features that they did add into the Xbox is the update that allows the ability to mute the system startup that's going to be coming to Xbox consoles. While not the most monumentous update, it will add more layer of customization on how the console works, improving the quality of the console's life, and probably making some gamers happy as well. For many Xbox gamers around the world, memories of the startup sound of consoles are likely very strong, but not everyone enjoys them. Many players have likely experienced the trouble of disturbing others with loud console startup sounds, and some have even noted being startled by startup noises themselves. I don't know who would actually be startled by that, but okay. The update's available for Xbox Insider users right now in the latest build. In the notes for the release, Xbox explained that those users can now choose to shut off the startup sounds on the Xbox completely by navigating to settings, general, volume, and audio output, and then additional options. It should be a helpful feature for anyone who's trying to be quiet or just don't want to hear the startup sound after booting up their console for months or years. Unfortunately, for general Xbox Series X and S owners, this update is not yet available for the general public just yet. The Insider program allows them to push the updates to a smaller group of users to determine if there's any actual significant bugs. So we're basically the beta testers to this stuff, and to listen to user feedback before launching the update for everyone. It should be helpful in preventing major issues from coming from Xbox Series X and S and impacting the player base at large. But it does mean waiting a little bit for the alpha updates to make it to the Xbox operating system. In addition to the abilities to mute the startup sound, the alpha build is also adding some other functionalities. They're going to be able to more effectively filter their games with the ability to use multiple filters to narrow down the selection further, and they can also choose whether or not to use variable refresh rate with the ability to keep it entirely on or off, or to set it to only turning on while playing a game. The update has also fixed some issues with the accessories not pairing correctly and the game's library behaving in abnormal ways, like the game library loading continuously until the console was booted, which is something I don't think any of us were, happy about at any particular point in time. So yeah, nice to see that coming. Microsoft always on the ball, trying to get things running as smoothly as possible, and that's something that I'm always thankful for. Obviously having no issues at all would be the best thing, but being able to go out there and quickly fix any issues, and it's always trial and error, because there's always going to be people that are going to have to deal with more things than others, so not everybody has it. I remember back when I had my Xbox One S, I dealt with probably more issues than the average person, but it still wasn't something that I thought was like egregious or anything like that. So yeah, nice to see that Microsoft is out there doing things to fix it. Maybe people would probably go, oh, well, it'd be better if they fixed it, didn't have a problem in the first place. Yeah, and I get that line of thinking, but again, all these companies that are testing these things and these products and features, clearly they're going to be able to not going to be able to kind of foresee everything, as all these consoles tend to be a little bit different with these types of things. So, but I am very curious about how everybody's kind of reacting to some of the changes coming to Xbox. I find them to be, all about change, but having the ability to, make things customizable. And I mean, isn't that where we're at in this world? Like, the more customization options we get, the better. I think that that's probably a very good thing, and I think everybody should be excited that Microsoft is listening to the fans and kind of getting these things out in a way that kind of helps out, and that really helps us all. And you know, I love that fact. So let me know what you guys think, though. I'm very curious about how everybody kind of reacts to some of these interesting updates. Let me know. Rack them up, fact them up, crap gamer them up. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Like I said, please like the video or subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. It would definitely mean a lot to me. I'm trying to do my best to rebuild the channel, or you know, get some interest in it would be nice. So thank you for watching. Crap gamer out.